So this is the skull of buffalo, which we can see here. These are the horns, frontal bone, occipital bone, eye orbit, maxilla, nasal. This is lacrimal. This is malar or occipit. This is malar or zygomatic bone. This is zygomatic arch is visible here. Then this is premaxilla is visible here. These are the socket are visible here, and this one is the cattle, and this one is the horse, which was we can see here presence of teeth in the upper jaw, in the incisors, and canines are visible in case of horse, but it is not visible in case of cattle and also in buffalo. So first we can see here in the occipital bone that this part is the lateral occipital and this part is the squamous occipital, as we can see here. And then we can see that in the lateral aspect, both sides of these are the occipital condyles. This is foramen magnum, and these are the paramastoid process. These are the paramastoid process. Then we can see here in this process, here in this aspect, this is the condyloid fossa. This is the condyloid fossa, and if we see it from this aspect, then we can see here this is the condyloid fossa, and here we can see two foramens. This caudal one is the condyloid foramen and this one is the hypoglossal foramen. So this is the condyloid fossa, this is occipital condyle, this is paramastoid process. Then we can see external occipital protuberance here. This is the external occipital protuberance. Little bit elevated structure is there, and both the side we can see these are the mastoid foramen. These are the mastoid foramen. In case of cattle also we can see there this is the mastoid foramen. This is external occipital protuberance. Next, the thing which we can see here is the basilar tubercles. So here we can see these are the basilar tubercles, and this is the basioccipital bone. This is the basioccipital bone, which we can see in this region. Then here we can see this is the interparietal bone in this aspect. Here in this aspect, this is the interparietal bone. Then the other things in the sphenoid, if you see this part is the sphenoid bone. This is the body of the sphenoid, and this is the pterygoid process here. This is the pterygoid process. This is the basilar tubercles, and we can see here this is in this aspect. These are the foramen ovale here. So this is the foramen ovale. In case of horse also we can see that very large space is there, that is forming the foramen ovale. Then here we can see pterygoid process in this aspect, and here we can see in this aspect, in this one is the foramen lacerum or jugular foramen. Foramen lacerum or jugular foramen. This is foramen ovale. This is foramen lacerum or jugular foramen. And here we can see this is in this aspect, these are the openings of the external auditory meatus here. Here this in this aspect also we can see that external occipital. This is the external auditory canal, opening of the ear. Then the next thing is wing of the post-sphenoid. So in this region, these are the wings of the post-sphenoid, is both the side, which we can see here. Then the thing which is visible easily is the frontal bone. So this is the body of the frontal bone. This is serrated appearance. This is sutura serrata. This is a suture joint which is serrated in nature here in the frontal bone, that is why sutura serrata. And this process here, this is the orbitotemporal plate. This is the orbitotemporal plate. And this one is the supraorbital process. This is zygomatic process, this is supraorbital process. Then we can see in this aspect, because the horns are ventrally diverted, but here we can see in this skull, this one is cattle. So here we can see this is the temporal bone, this is suture, we can see here in this position. Suture joint is visible, and this is the temporal. Here this is the parietal. This is the parietal above that. Here also this is suture. In this aspect, in the buffalo, because horns is ventrally diverted in form, downwardly projected, that is why these bones, temporal and parietal, is not very clearly visible. Here this point is called frontal eminence. This is the horn core. This is the frontal eminence. This is the frontal suture. And in this aspect, this is the supraorbital groove, in which we can see supraorbital foramen. Supraorbital groove is there. This is groove in this. This is the supraorbital foramen is visible here in this position. In this case also, in cattle, this is the supraorbital groove, and this is supraorbital foramen. This is supraorbital groove. This is supraorbital foramen. As you can see, differentiating feature in case of horse, that this is the parietal bone which is forming the roof of the cranial cavity. This is the frontal bone, and this one is visible here in this aspect. This groove is not very clear. Supraorbital foramen is not also very clear, but one is visible here in this aspect. Then other things which we can see is, this is the zygomatic arch, which is formed by the very specific structure, that is which we can see here like this. This is the malar bone or zygomatic bone, and this is the temporal process of the malar bone. This is the zygomatic process of temporal bone, combinedly forming the zygomatic arch. Similarly, in the cattle also we can see, this is the malar or zygomatic bone. As you can see, sutures are visible. So this is the lacrimal, this is the malar, this is the sutures which you can see here, and in anterior to that, this is the maxilla. So this malar bone is having a one process in this aspect. This is called temporal process of zygomatic or malar bone, and this is the zygomatic process of temporal bone forming the zygomatic arch. Here also we can see differentiating feature in case of horse, that we can see there the zygomatic arch is completely fused. Here we can see that in this aspect. Next thing, as we can see here in this aspect, these are the palatine process. These are the palatine process. This is the nasal process. This fissure is the palatine fissure. In this aspect, this is the incisive fissure. This is the body of the premaxilla bone. Here also, in this aspect, this is the incisive fissure. This is the nasal process. These are the palatine process which we can see here. This is the body of the premaxilla bone. Similarly, in case of horse, we can see that this aspect premaxilla is wearing the alveoli for the incisors. So this is the differentiating feature. Next is the body of the maxilla, which we can see here. This is the maxilla. Maxilla is wearing here facial tuberosity. In this aspect, this is the maxilla. This is having a foramen, that is infraorbital foramen here, and the horse, the maxilla is this one, wearing infraorbital foramen. This is the infraorbital foramen of horse. So maxilla is largest facial bone, we can see here. So here we can see this is the facial crest. These are the alveoli which is bearing the teeth, which we can see here in this aspect, premolar and molar. And if we see it from this aspect, then we can see this is here. This is the anterior palatine foramen, and in this aspect these are the posterior palatine foramen. One is visible here, and here also in this cattle, anterior palatine foramen, this is posterior palatine foramen. And in this aspect here, this is the sphenopalatine foramen, and in towards the maxilla, the foramen is the maxillary foramen, which is sometimes this is covered by tissue. This here it is covered by this bony material. So this posterior palatine is sphenopalatine and maxillary foramen combinedly forming the maxillary hiatus. This is the tuberosity, that is maxillary tuberosity. This is the alveolar tuberosity. These are the alveoli in which we can see the teeth. These are the molar teeth. This is in this aspect, this is the premolar, which we can see 1 2 3 1 2 3. So three sockets are visible. In case of buffalo also 1 2 3 1 2 and 3. In the 2 socket, teeth is not there. So this is the alveolar socket, both the side we can see. After that, the next bone is, which we can see easily here in this aspect, is the nasal bone. This is the suture plana, and in case of cattle, the nasal bone is detached, not visible, and this in case of horse also, the nasal bone is some part is left in this aspect only, we can see there. Then in this aspect we can see nasomaxillary suture, because maxilla bone is there, so nasomaxillary suture is this one. Here we can see anteriorly, this is the nasomaxillary notch. This is the nasomaxillary notch. This aspect we can see this premaxilla is joint here. So this is the nasomaxillary notch in which premaxilla is inserted like this. After that, the lacrimal. So this is the lacrimal having facial surface. In this aspect we can see foramen here. This is the fossa, that is lacrimal fossa. In the horse we can see in this aspect, this is the lacrimal. After that, this is the malar or zygomatic bone, as we know that. Then palatine. So palatine we can see here. This is the palatine bone. This is the anterior palatine foramen. This is the horizontal plate of the palatine bone. This one is the palatine, and this is the part of the maxilla bone. So this is the palatine. Next, this is the vertical plate or vertical plate of the palatine. Here we can see this is the sphenopalatine foramen, okay, called, and this in this aspect, this one is the sphenopalatine, this one, so not this one, this one is the sphenopalatine foramen, this is the vertical plate of the palatine. And in this aspect caudally, this is having, here in this aspect it is having Hamulus pterygoideus. In this also this is having Hamulus pterygoideus. But in case of horse, we can see that the Hamulus pterygoideus is in this aspect, that is somewhat different. Then come to the turbinate bone. So we know that turbinate bone is present just below the nasal bone. So in this photo, in this we can see that in this specimen, this is the turbinate in the form of scroll like this, and this is the vomer, single bone. These are the turbinate bone. Very delicate structure is visible in this bone. Here in this case also we can see turbinate in the horse in this aspect, and only some part is left. Then vomer is visible. After that you can see that this is the vomer. Here it is visible like this in the midline. This is the vomer. In this aspect it is coming like this. In this only one plate like structure is visible here. Some part is left and some part is visible only here in this case of horse.